Hey guys, we have the new snake support with Brandon. He got second place at our local, and he did really well with it. So go ahead and show us your deck.
Alright, so I play snakes, and you see this. We'll get to that. So these are all these snake cards. I'll just show them really quick so you can see the ratio in case you feel like just skimming through it. Here we go. So like, this is like the best one to open. This is like the second best one to open, and like these ones are okay to open, but you prefer not to. Hence, that's why I only play one of them. So I'll go through them pretty quick. So this is like the best one because it has 2 effects. So these two have the same basically the same first effect is mirrored. So you just like send this from your hand to the graveyard, and it foolishes any of the dark archetype monsters. And then this one, same thing, foolish from hand to grave, and it foolishes any of the light archetype monsters. And then this one has an effect in grave. If it's in your graveyard, you can summon it from the grave as long as you control no monsters or a archetype monster. And then if you do that, you're locked into reptiles while it's on the field. And then this one, if it's normal or special summon, you can add a archetype spell or trap from your deck to your hand, which is like really like broken.
Okay. And then these guys.
This one's like not really relevant. This one's like just to dump off this guy. He's like, it's kind of like a 1.5 card combo. But basically you send this, and then this like sends a card from your hand to the grave as cost just to add it back. So it's like broken because in case you open one of these, like especially these two, you can just get it engraved, like, and you can just keep on doing your like combo.
Okay.
And then basically what these two do, this one tributes one monster to summon itself, and then on summon it summons any level 4 lower from grave, but it's gonna get banished when it leaves field. And then this one, when it's in grave, tributes one monster to summon itself, and then on summon you can target up to 2 banished cards, including a reptile, banished monsters that is, and put it back in grave.
And then the last two big ones.
These ones are not like bad at all, but like I don't like really ever summon them. So like Queen's like the best one out of like the 3 big ones, because Queen, if your opponent summons one from grave and it's a ding, and then if they add a card from like deck, or if they, I don't know, something like secondary effect, like add a card from their deck to the or grave to hand, or something like that. I have to read it again, but you like can special summon one from grave, and then this like mimics that, like mirror. If they add a card from their deck to their hand, you just go ahead and make them discard a random card. And then the secondary effect is if they like do something from field or special summon, you like just add a dark or light reptile from your graveyard.
Alright, so that's the snake engine.
But you don't like really summon these. So these, like, just read these on your own. They don't really like matter that much.
Alright, so that's the whole snake engine and your sub engine.
That's the whole snake.
To kind of help this, I guess, flow.
Yeah, so Alistair, because I'm skillful, because like this card's just a 1-card engine, as we all know. So not much to say there. And then hand traps is 3 Ash, 3 Gamma. It's a snake deck, so like obviously, you know, broken combo is Snake Rain into Gamma. You know, like that's kind of like an MTK. And then Ash is like the most versatile hand trap in Yu-Gi-Oh! So no need to explain that. And then we just play Meltdown, Terraforming, 1 Invocation, just because like you're not really gonna, the main part of this is not really the fusion summon, so you don't like need this as much as you would in other decks. Like you can survive without it. Like this kind of just baits stuff so you can kind of keep doing your reptile things. So that's like mainly what's there, just because like you don't really need your normal summon. And then we have the archetype card. So this is the one you search off the level 4 dark one. This one's really broken. So it's a foolish and a reborn in 1. So if you just activate it from the get-go, it just foolishes any reptile from your deck to the grave. And then if you have 5 or more different reptiles in your grave with different names, you can go ahead and summon one on resolution.
All right, cool.
So like it's really, really good. Especially like late game. This card's like just cheating. And they go with that Snake Rain. This obviously the meme. Discard a card, send 4 reptiles to grave. And then I play Prosperity and Droplet. I know money, but like Prosperity's cheating in Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. And then Droplet, like this is just broken because you want your cards in grave, so you can go ahead and just send them by doing this while negating stuff. So it's just like really good doing that. And then 1-ups would be like Harpies, Call by, Foolish, and Monster Reborn. But yeah, those are 1-ups.
So how many cards is that?
It's 42. So like, this disclaimer is like, it's not gonna be the best deck, but like I think it's probably the best base you could find right now, in my opinion. Because like I did really well with it today. I only didn't make first just because I bricked the last round, and that was just unfortunate.
Right. And then your extra deck.
Then for the extra deck, the extra deck's pretty simple. I just played these 3. Like I said, you don't really need to like focus on this engine too much. So if you want to play a second one, go ahead, but you don't need to.
Like the best ones that have utility.
Like I can't tell you how many times I would just manage this off pot. Like it's really just depending on your game state. And then I do play an Omega because like it's good for Maximus. And then like if you do summon the Gamma after Snake Raining, your stuff needs to like have no monsters on field. So you just summon this and then like banish it, take another card out of their hand, and then just keep going. It's like really broken. And then for the Xyz, I play a few. So I played Dweller, King of the Feral Imps. You can play 2 Feral Imps if you want, but I think like Dweller is just like really good in the game right now. I play the Rika Queen, which if you tribute this while it has material, it summons this and attaches itself to it.
This just becomes a Mechaba.
Yeah, this is like just another monster negate. And then Hope Harbinger and a Ding. So it's like going first, going second. And then there's like this little cheesy thing you can do. Basically, you summon this, make a monster 0, and then you summon this, and like attack for game. I didn't really do that too much, but like the opportunity.
Cheeky kill shot.
It's cheeky, but like it did come up, but like I didn't actually like do it that much. And the last 2 would be like Home Mirage and BLS Link. Home Mirage broken because like you can summon Alistair, summon this, graveyard effect, tribute this, and then like invocation stuff away. And then BLS Link is like just a broken card.
Alright. Well, thank you, Brandon.
And that's it. So I think this is a good base build. If you want to build a deck, I recommend it. I don't, and if probably some people are gonna wonder, I don't play the Overlord. He's not a bad card, but he just kind of requires too much to like really work. And plus, I'm at a 42, and I really want to be at a 40, so that I did cut it specifically for that reason. But if you want to play it, like play it.
All right, thank you, Brandon, for your cool snake deck.
I'm a snake.